Greetings everyone, you're welcome here. This is part 2 of iteration statements, and in this video we will discuss while loop examples using Java NetBeans. The next is how to convert for loop to while loop. This is very important, and this question comes for 2 marks in the board exam. So a code is given to us and we have to rewrite this code using while loop. Let us first understand the for loop code. Int sum equal to 0 for int I is equal to 9, I greater than equal to 1, I minus minus. Then within the curly braces we have if I modulus 3 equal to 0, sum equal to sum plus I, else sum equal to sum minus I. Let us see how we can convert this for loop to while loop. Now int sum equal to 0 will remain the same. Now there are 3 expressions. This is the initialization expression, this is the test expression, and this is the update expression. In for loop, all the 3 come in a single line, but in while loop, they are broken into 3 different lines. So initialization expression comes before the while loop. So we will write this statement here, int I is equal to 9. Then we will write the keyword while, and with the while we will give the test expression. See, this is the test expression. So I greater than equal to 1 will remain with while. Then the body of the loop will remain the same. So you can see here we write the same statements again, and the last statement will be the update expression. Now the update expression is I minus minus. So this will also make the body of the loop. So we are writing this as the last statement before finishing the loop. So this is how we can convert for loop to while loop. This is the initialization expression, this is the test expression, and the last one is the update expression. Now let us solve some output questions, because output questions usually come and they are of 2 marks. So let us do some questions. Now the first question is, write the value of sum1 after execution of the following while loop. So let us see, int I is equal to 1, comma, sum1 equal to 0, while I less than 7, sum1 is equal to sum1 plus I, and then I equal to I plus 2. Let us solve this while loop iteration by iteration so that it becomes clear to us. So in the first iteration, the value of I is 1, the loop variable. Now it will go to the test expression. 1 is less than 7, this is true. So it will execute the body of the loop. In the body of the loop, sum1 is equal to sum1 plus I. So the value of sum1 was initially 0. So 0 plus 1 becomes 1. Then we will go to the update expression, which is I is equal to I plus 2. As the value of I was 1, so after the update expression, it will become 3. Come to the second iteration. Now the value of I is 3. After this, we will come to the test expression. Now 3 less than 7. Again, this is true. So we will execute the body of the loop. So sum1 is equal to sum1 plus I. The value of sum1 was 1 in the previous step. So 1 plus a value of I is 3. So 1 plus 3 becomes 4. And after this, the update expression is executed. That is, I is incremented by 2. So the value of I was 3. So it will now become 5. So for the next iteration, the value of I is 5. We will again jump to test expression. 5 less than 7. Yes, this is true. So sum1 is equal to, again the value of sum1 was 4 in the previous step, and the value of I here is 5. So 4 plus 5 becomes 9. And after that, we will come to the update expression. I equal to I plus 2. So value of I was 5 here. So 5 plus 2 will become 7. So for the next iteration, I is equal to 7. Now we will jump to the test expression. 7 less than 7. This is false. So the loop will terminate. So this loop has executed 3 times. It's very important. Sometimes a question is asked. This question is also asked, that how many times the loop has been executing. So you can say this loop has executed 3 times, and the value of sum1 in the last iteration was 9. So this is the final value of sum1. after the execution of this loop. So this is the result. Now let us do the second output question. Write the value of flag after execution of the following while loop. Let us do one more question so that the logic becomes more clear to you. Here int I is equal to 1 and flag is 0. While I less than equal to 10, then in the body of the loop, if I modulus 2 equal to 0, flag is equal to flag plus 4 and then I equal to I plus 3. So understand this that in this there is one if statement also, and as there is no curly brace, so only one statement which is following the if statement is a part of if statement and the next statement is not a part of if statement. So this is our initialization expression, this is the test expression, and this is the update expression of this loop. Let us see for the first iteration, the value of I is 1 and it is 1 in the beginning. Now we will come to the test expression. 1 is less than 10. This is true. So we will come to the body of the loop. In the body of the loop, we have to check this expression. I modulus 2 equal to 0. Now if we divide 1 by 2, so the remainder will be 1. It is not 0. So this will be false. So we will come to the update expression. This statement will not be executed and we will come here. Now I equal to I plus 3. So the value of I was 1. So 1 plus 3 will become 4. So for the next iteration, the value of I is 4. Again, we will jump to the test expression. 4 less than 10 is true. So we will go to the body of the loop. Now we will check this expression. 4 modulus 2 is also equal to 0. This is also true. So this statement is executed. Flag equal to flag plus 4. Now flag was 0 initially. So 0 plus 4 becomes 4. Now the next is the update expression. I equal to I plus 3. So I is incremented by 3 here. So earlier the value of I was 4. So 4 plus 3 becomes 7. So we will go to the test expression again. 7 less than equal to 10. Again this is true. So we will go to the body of the loop. Now 7 modulus 2. We will check this. 7 modulus 2, is it equal to 0? No, this is false. So flag statement will not be executed and we will go to the update expression, that is I equal to I plus 3. The value of I was 7. So 7 plus 3 becomes 10. So we will again go to for the fourth iteration, the value of I is 10. We will jump to the test expression. Now 10 is equal to 10. This is true. So we will go to the body of the loop. Now 10 modulus 2 is also 0. So this is also true. So flag equal to flag plus 4. Earlier the value of flag was 4 here. So 4 plus 4 becomes 8. And then the update expression is executed. I equal to I plus 3. Now the value of I was 10. So 10 plus 3 becomes 13. So 13 less than equal to 10 is false. So the loop will terminate. And the value of flag after the loop termination of the loop was 8. This was the final value of the flag. Now let us consider the while loop output question number 3. Now the question is, what will be displayed in JText area 1 after the execution of the following code? So this question usually comes for 2 marks in the board exams. So please understand this question carefully. Now the code is int g is equal to 1 while g less than equal to 5, and then within the parenthesis j text area 1 dot append integer dot toString g plus plus, and then g is equal to g plus 1. So in this case we are trying to append the content in JText area 1. Appending means not overwriting. So whatever is the content of JText area 1, when we add the new content, the previous content will also remain. It is very important to understand this method append. Now one more thing is there. This is G++. So So this is a post increment operator. So how this operator functions? It means that we must use the value of g first and then we should change it, that is increment it in this case. So let us see how this while loop works and all the iterations of this while loop. So in the first iteration, in the beginning, the value of g is 1. Now we'll go to the test expression. Now 1 less than equal to 5 is true. So we'll go to the body of the loop. Now in the body of the loop, first this portion will be executed, integer.toString g++, as this is a post increment operator. So first the value of g will be used. Now the value of g is 1. So it will be used and it is appended to JTextArea1. That is, the content of JTextArea1 is 1. And after that it will be increased by 1. So after appending the content, the value of g will become 2. Then we will go to the update expression, which is g equal to g plus 1. As the newest value of g is 2, so 1 will be added to it and the current value of g will now become 3. So when we go to the next iteration, the value of g is 3. Now after that, we will from this expression we will again go to the test expression. So again we will check whether g is less than equal to 5 or not. Now the value of g is 3. Now 3 is less than equal to 5. This is true. So again the body of the loop will be executed. The first this expression is executed, and again as this is a post increment operator, so value of g is used first and then it is incremented. So value of g which is going to be used by this JTextArea1.append method is 3. That is, it will append 3 in JTextArea1. Earlier the content of JTextArea1 was 1. So 3 will be appended to it. So it will become 1, 3 and the value of g will then be incremented by 1 and that is, it will become 4. After this, we will go to the update expression, that is g is equal to g plus 1. So g will be incremented by 1 as the value of g was 4. So now it will become 5. So in the third iteration, the value of g is 5. So again we will go to the test expression. As 5 is less than equal to 5, here it is equal to 5, the condition is true. So again the body of the loop will be executed. So first this expression is executed, and as this is the post increment operator, the value of g is used first and then the value of g will be incremented. Now the current value of g is 5. So 5 will be appended to JTextArea1. As earlier the content of JTextArea were 1, 3. So they will now become 1, 3 and 5. And then g will be incremented. So the g was 5. So it will become 6. And then we will go to update expression. So 6 plus 1 becomes 7. So for the next iteration, the value of g is 7. So again we will go to the test expression. Now 7 less than equal to 5 is false. So the loop is terminated and the final value of JTextArea1 is 1, 3 and 5. Now let us do one more question, output question. Now again this is a similar question as we did in the previous slide, except that here it is plus g. That is, we have used pre-increment operator and in that case we used post increment operator. Otherwise the rest of the code is exactly same. You can see int g is equal to 1 while g less than equal to 5, JTextArea1 dot append integer dot toString plus g and g is equal to g plus 1. So as this is a pre-increment operator, so first the value of g will change and then the changed value is used by this expression or this method. So let us start this running this program. So in the beginning the value of g is 1. So we are writing g equal to 1. Then we will go to the test expression. Now 1 is less than equal to 5. the test expression is true. So we'll go to the body of the loop. Now in the body of the loop, integer dot toString plus plus g. So here, as we have discussed, this is a pre-increment operator. So g will be incremented first. G was 1 initially, so it will become 2, and then 2 will be appended to JTextArea1. The content of JTextArea1 is 2. Then it will go to g is equal to g plus 1, the update expression. Now as the value of g is 2, it will now become equal to 3. So for the next iteration, the value of g is 3. We will again jump to the test expression, 3 less than equal to 5. Now again this is true because 3 is less than 5. So we will execute the body of the loop. Now this statement is executed first. As this is the pre-increment operator, the value of g is incremented by 1, and as the value of g was 3, it will now become 4. And 4 will be appended to JTextArea1. So earlier the content of JTextArea1 was 2, and now it will become 2, 4. Then g is equal to g plus 1 is executed, and the value of g was 4, so it will now become 5. So for the next iteration, the value of g is 5, so 5 is less than 5. The condition is again true. So the body of the loop is executed. So in this portion again, we will execute this portion first, as again we are saying it is a pre-increment operator. So the value of g is incremented first. Value of g will become 6, as it was 5. It will now become 6, and 6 will be appended to JTextArea1. Now the content of JTextArea1 were 2, 4, and now after appending 6, it will become 2, 4, 6. And then we will go to the update expression, that is the value of g is incremented by 1. So g was 6 in the previous step, so now it will become 7. So for the next iteration, the value of g is 7. Now we will again go to the test expression. Now 7 less than equal to 5 is false, so loop will terminate. And the final content of JTextArea1 are 2, 4, 6. So you can see the effect of pre-increment operator, that the output is 2, 4, 6, and in the case of post-increment operator, the output was 1, 3, 5. So you have to be very careful when you are using these operators. Now let us do one more variation of the same question. This is output question 5. So again, we have to find what will be displayed in JTextArea1 after the execution of this loop. So in this case, let us read the question first. Int g is equal to 1, while g less than equal to 5, JTextArea1 dot setText integer dot toString g plus plus, and g is equal to g plus 1. So again in this case, this is a post increment operator. So we will first use the value and then change it. But the minor change in this question is that here we are using the setText method instead of append method. So the difference between the two is that setText method erases the previous content of JTextArea1. We can see only the current content. However, append does not erase the previous content. It adds the current content to previous content. So let us see how the output will be affected when we use the setText method instead of append method. So in the beginning, the value of g is 1. Now the test expression 1 less than equal to 5 is evaluated, and it is true. So we will go to this expression. Now integer dot toString g plus plus. So the value of g will be used first. So the value of g used will be 1, and this value will be setText to JTextArea1. So the content of JTextArea1 will be 1, and after that the value of g will be incremented, and now it will become 2. After this, we will go to the update expression and increment g by 1, as the last value of g was 2. So we are adding 1 to it, and it will become 3. So in the next iteration, the value of g is 3. Again, we will go to the test expression. Now 3 is less than equal to 5. Yes, the test expression is true. So again, the body of the loop will be executed. Now again, we will use the value first and then we will change it. The value of g is 3. So 3 will be used, and setText method will set 3 in JTextArea 1. As this is the setText method, it will erase the value 1 which was previously stored in JTextArea 1, and now the content of JTextArea 1 is 3. After this, the value of g is incremented and g will become 4. Then we will go to the update expression and we will increment g by 1, as the last value of g was 4. So it will now become 5. So for the next iteration, g is equal to 5. We will again jump to the test expression. Now 5 is less than equal to 5. This is true. So again we will execute the body of the loop. Now in the body, again we will use the value of g first and then we will increment it. The value of g is 5. So 5 will be setText in JTextArea 1. Now as this is a setText method, it will erase the previous value 3 and write the new value 5 in JTextArea 1. After that, g will be incremented by 1. So g will become 6, and then we will go to this update expression. G is equal to g plus 1. Now the last value of g was 6, so it will now become 7. And for the fourth iteration, the value of g is 7. Now again we will go to the test expression. 7 less than equal to 5 is false. So this iteration will not be executed and loop will terminate. So we see the content, last content of JTextArea 1, it is 5. You can see the difference between the two methods. In the case of append, the contents were 1, 3 and 5. It was retaining the previous content also, the append method, but the setText method erases all the previous content and put the new content in JTextArea 1. So only the last value is visible in JTextArea 1 and the content of JTextArea 1 is 5. So this is all for this video. If you like this video, kindly give thumbs up and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.